Okay, good morning, girls. Today we are going to be taking our Unit 2 assessment. We have today and tomorrow to work on it, and any time next week that you may need to. So please put your name at the top and today's date, which is 1/10/19. So what I'm going to do on this recording is show you some of the materials you can use, read each question, and give you a hint about which material you might want to use for that particular question. So we're going to gather our materials. You need a calculator, your long division study guide. If you would like, you can take out your multiplication chart, your prime and composite study guide, and also your homework you had the other night where you colored in those boxes with the numbers. That might be a good thing to have as well. Your multiples and factors study guide, which should be in your math folder, along with your divisibility rules, which are also in your math folder as well. You do not have to have all of these materials out on your desk at the same time, but just know that you are allowed to use these, so that's why I'm going over them. Okay, so for the first 5 questions of the test, you may not use a calculator. They are long division questions, so I'm not going to read them to you, except for number 3 and 5. They have to do with factors and multiples. So your hints for numbers 1, 2, and 4, which are your long division, I would suggest using your division study guide, okay? And then when you're done, you may check your answer with a calculator. But I have to see the work done on here so that I can give you the full credit. For numbers 3 and 5, you may want to use your multiplication chart to figure out factors, 2 numbers that multiply together, and multiples, which are your 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, anything down the columns of your multiplication chart. All right, so why don't you go ahead and work through numbers 1 through 5. This will probably take you to the end of class, and then you can hit play again, and I will move on to read the next question to you. Okay, so you will notice that the numbers are out of order. That's just for grading, so don't worry about it if you get to number 6 and the next one's 11, which is going to happen. Just listen as I read it. The video will pause, you will solve, and then you can hit play and move on to the next one. So number 6 says, Donna was helping her friend Dan with his homework. Dan asked Donna if the number 11 is a prime number or a composite number. How should Donna answer Dan's question? A, 11 is prime. B, 11 is composite. C, 11 is neither prime nor composite. D, 11 is both prime and composite. So your hint to solve this one is that homework you had the other night where you had to color in the prime numbers green and the composite numbers pink. I would take that out and look to see, is 11 colored green or pink, and that will be your clue. Go ahead and solve. Okay, number 11. In a math game, Lee reads 4 statements about the number 39. She has to pick the true statement to win the game. Which statement should Lee choose? 39 is divisible by 2. 39 is divisible by 3. 39 is divisible by 5. 39 is a prime number. All right, my hint for this one, take out your calculator and figure out, is 39 divisible by 2, 3, 5? Or if it's not, is it a prime number? Okay, good luck. Hey, number 7. Jill wrote the number 40. If her rule is add 7, what is the 4th number in Jill's pattern? My suggestion would be use your multiplication chart. You are looking for a multiple of 7. But remember, it's the 4th one in the pattern. All right, go ahead, solve. Okay, so like I said, the numbers are jumping around. We're at number 9, even though we were at number 7 before. Brady's teacher wrote a row of numbers with a pattern. 21, 29, 26, 34, 31, 39, 36. What is the rule for the pattern? Subtract 8 and add 3. Add 5, subtract 3. Add 8, subtract 3. Subtract 3, add 8. My hint for solving number 9 is use your calculator for this. This is going to be a guess and check type of problem. Number 10. Charles was skip counting at the math club meeting. He started to count by 8s. He said 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, and 48. What number will he say next? My hint for this is either 1, use your calculator, or 2, use your multiplication chart to look at your multiples. Number 23. Kyle used chalk to write numbers on the chairs for his party. Make that a little bit closer. He marked the number 9 on the first seat. His rule was add 6. What number did he write on the first 6 chairs? My hint for this one would be use your calculator or use your multiplication chart. Pretty much a very similar question to number 10, except you're working backwards with this one. Okay, number 13. What's my rule? So this is an in-out table or a function table. So complete the function table. In 3, out 18. In 5, out 30. In 2, question mark. In question mark, out 36. In 4, out question mark in, out 42. Okay, we just practiced this. So remember what our rule was with using our calculator to figure out what the rule is. Then you can take that and plug that number back in to figure out your in and outs. But definitely use your calculator for this one. That's my hint. Okay, number 8. Jerry spent $42 to buy some shirts. Each of the shirts cost the same whole dollar amount. How many shirts can he have bought? 4, 5, 6, 8. My suggestion for this would be to use your calculator and guess and check. Or if you want to give yourself some work, you could use your long division study guide. Okay, number 18. Serena has several packages of raisins. Each package contains 3 boxes of raisins. Which could be the number of boxes of raisins Serena has? 18, 23, 28, or 32? My suggestion would be to either use your calculator along with your divisibility rules. So run through your list of rules for a number that's divisible by 3 and determine which one of your answers follows that rule. Number 20. Elaine uses 19 connecting cubes to make a model of a house. The house model is in the shape of a rectangle and is 1 cube high. How many different ways could Elaine make the model of the house? This one, I would either use your calculator. I would draw it using your dry erase board, or you could even draw it right here on the test. Number 21. Mr. Jacques wrote a bonus problem on the board. If Gina correctly answers, she gets extra time to read. The problem is to write a statement that correctly relates the numbers 9 and 18. Which should Gina write? 18 is a common multiple of 9 and 18. 21